When you click on this, you'll be able to see all the basic information, your personal information, which will include your full name, your email address, your student ID, your password. You can change from here, the password for this particular management system. So this is your personal detail. Then we have the activity stream. The activity stream talks about whatever is upcoming in the particular course you are enrolled in. So as and when something new is added or something is due, it will be available here to you in the activity stream. Whatever so if I talk about activity stream in detail, what you will be able to see is the courses you are enrolled in. Apart from that, your assessments, the due dates of your assessments, and the new uploads in your activity stream. When we talk about courses, courses are the two major courses you are enrolled in right now is PGP in data science and then LinkedIn Collab. I'll start with PGP in data science. Once you click on this, you'll be redirected to the module. I will be talking about the basic structure of LMS, the content uploaded, post which you'll be having a brief description about whatever is mentioned in the modules, whatever is related to the academic part of the course. So when you click on PGP data science, this is a new window which will pop up. This includes all your learning modules. Apart from that, the class register. The class register will take you through, will help you to understand, to know your peers. This includes as of now, this includes only the names of the demo accounts. But yes, this will include your peers. This will include also all the members who have enrolled for this particular course and will be studying with you in this particular course room, in this particular class. So this is the class register. Now I will, okay. Apart from the class register, we have the calendar. This calendar will be mapped through the classes which will be coming up in the entire module throughout your academic calendar. This will be, so all the classes that are upcoming will be viewed here. If you can see, this 4th of August today is marked purple. Now, for example, if you have a class on 5th of August, this particular date, 5th of August, will again be marked purple. So the highlights in the dates will demonstrate the classes that you have on that particular day. So the calendar will show you the overview of the entire month, day and month both basically. So this shows the class schedule. This has not been mapped yet, but once you begin with your course, this will be mapped and you'll be able to see the entire timeline of the particular month in this particular area. Apart from that, I'll come to messages. Now, your course instructor will be communicating with you through this particular platform, which is messages. So once you see a message from an instructor, it will be popping up here. Apart from that, you will be able to see the pop-up here. If you see the left-hand side navigation panel, just below the calendar, we have a mark which says messages. Now, whenever a new message will be there, this will turn to red. I mean, not exactly the messages part will turn to red, but you'll be able to see a notification here. And when you go to messages, you will be able to see the message in the particular course. And this is how the instructor can get in touch with you, and you also can get in touch with the instructor by replying to the messages from this particular platform itself. Now, the grade book. So once you will be walked through the entire module, you'll get to know that there are certain assessments and quizzes which you'll be due for and you'll be supposed to do. When you click on the gradebook section of this particular platform, you'll be able to see the marks that you have obtained in that particular assessment. Now, the marks will be visible here under the marks section, and the instructor feedback will be visible here. Apart from that, when you click on the gradebook, the due date for each assessment will be visible here, which will help you to keep a track on what exactly is pending from your end and by what time should that be completed. If you see, check your understanding part 1, this is a draft saved, which means that this was opened and this was attempted but left in between. Now, if you want to go and revisit it, you can just simply click on this and you'll be able to revisit and start the assessment again. Apart from that, if you see, I just clicked on check your understanding and a new dialog box opened, which showed me the maximum points for this particular assessment, the due date for this assessment, and the number of attempts I have left for this particular assessment. When I go to view assessment, I'll be able to start this assessment and attempt it. Once you submit this assessment, after attempting all the questions, all the questions will be mandatory. After attempting all these questions, when you submit this assessment, the marks will be visible here. Now, if you see, this particular assessment is not marked, which means either you have not completed it or you have completed it and not submitted it. So it is very important to submit your assessments to be able to view the marks here. That's all on the gradebook. Then we have discussion forums. Now your module will also comprise of certain discussion forums wherein you'll be interacting with your peers, you'll be interacting with instructors or maybe some industry experts as in how it is planned by the instructor. You'll be able to see all the upcoming discussions here. For example, if you see this let's know each other, this is an ice breaking session. When you This is an ice breaking session which has been designed to introduce you to your peers and to your batchmates. Now, when you click on this, a discussion platform, a discussion forum will open, wherein you'll be able to see the topic of discussion. You'll be able to read the question that the faculty, the author, or the creator of the discussion forum has asked. You'll be able to see the participants, all the participants listed in this, all the participants involved in this particular discussion, and you'll be able to type your response in this dialog box, which will open once you click on type a response and respond. So this is just to ensure better communication between all of us. I mean, all your batchmates, the instructors, and everybody else. Now, majorly, one thing which is very important and which will be used by you in every session that will follow going forward is this particular area of LMS, which is Blackboard Collaborate. Now, Blackboard Collaborate is an inbuilt feature and a platform of learning management system, Blackboard Ultra, wherein you'll be attending your classes. So it's like a virtual classroom which is designed inside the course itself. When you click on the join session button just below the Blackboard Collaborate, you will be able to view the course room for PGP data science. Now, one thing, please mark, you are enrolled in two different courses. One is LinkedIn Collab, which my colleague Tarun will be telling you about. This LinkedIn Collab will be more about your personal grooming and additional knowledge. As far as your academics to PGP data science is concerned, all your classes, all your academic classes for this program will be held in this particular course room. So to join, to attend the classes and to get into this particular course room, I'll just go back. You will have to get into this particular course. If you see this platform, these are the two current courses that you're enrolled in. One is LinkedIn Collab and one is PGP Data Science. You will have to attend your classes through this particular course. So when you click on PGP Data Science, you'll be able to see Blackboard Collaborate here. When you go to join session, the course room will be prompted. Click on the course room and a new window, it will take you to a new window. When you open this, I mean, when you get into this window, you'll be joining as, I mean, I'm joining as Demodology. You'll be joining as your name. You can mute, unmute. Now, here you will have to, for once, this is for just one time setting. Once you get into this course room, you will have to allow permissions to your camera. You will have to allow permissions to your microphone to be able to attend the classes without any hassle. And that is just a one time setting, which will be prompted once you join this particular course room for the first time. Now, since this, it did not pop up here, but yes, when you will be logging into your account for the first time, it will be popping up here on the left hand, on the right hand corner. Now, this particular course room allows you certain, it has certain features for you as a student. Now, this is the session menu, which will not be used much by you. This is just to leave the session once the session is over. Majorly, the right hand dialog box will be used more, which is a collaborate panel, which will be used by you to talk to the faculty during the class while the class is going on. Now, whenever the session is scheduled, the faculty has multiple options, uh, I mean, multiple options as in the way the classes are scheduled. The faculty may allow you chat, may allow you audio and video, and the faculty might not. So in case you're not allowed audios, in case you're not able to speak, in case you're muted, you will be able to speak to the faculty through chat messages. However, if you wish to speak to the faculty or your batchmates, when it is an open session and audios and videos are allowed to you, you'll be able to speak as well. If in this case you can see, I can share my audio. So to share my audio, I'll have to click on share audio. To share the video, I'll have to click on this. To raise the hand, raise hand is an option which can be used while the faculty is teaching and there is a specific doubt which you wish to ask. So once you raise the hand, the faculty will be able to see that the hand is raised, and once your query is answered, you can lower this down. Now when you open this collaborate panel, you'll be able to see the list of attendees here. Since this is not an ongoing session, you will not be able to view anything here. But once the session is live, you'll be able to see two different panels here. One will be the participant and the other will be the moderator. So the moderator will be the one who will be facilitating throughout the session, and you can talk to him or her if you have any concerns during the session pertaining to logins, pertaining to audios, videos, or any other issues during the session. You'll be able to see the list of participants here. You'll be able to chat here and send this chat messages to whosoever is there in the group. If you wish to talk to the moderator only and you do not wish to send your messages to any other person in the group, once you see the list of moderator here, once you see the list of moderators here, there will be a dialog box like this which will open. Once you click on that, I mean, those options are not coming here right now because we don't have a moderator in this case. But once you have a moderator, there'll be these three dots which will be appearing beside this name, beside his or her name. And then you'll be having an option to chat privately with the moderator. Apart from that, if you are presenting something, if you're, if you are going through a demonstration or a presentation, you'll be able to share content from here, or the moderators will be able to share their content from here. So this is more of like a virtual Blackboard, uh, where the screen will be showcased. Apart from that, this is the My Settings option, which is the most important part of this course room, which will help you to have your classes without any hassle. Now, audio and video settings, you need to set up your camera, your microphone according to you. I mean, you need to give permissions to this and set up. This is a one-time setting. Then this is the session setting, which might not be used much by you, but the notification setting part of this column of this particular platform is the most used. Now, while the class is going on, whenever someone joins the session, a new pop-up will emerge and it will give you an audio for it. If you're disturbed by it, you can disable it. If you do not want if you do not want pop-up messages when someone has joined or when someone has left, you can simply uncheck this box. Right now, this is checked. Okay. If you do not want this, you can simply uncheck this and you will not be notified of anybody joining or leaving the session. Same goes for posting a chat message. Whenever a new chat message is posted, you will get a dialog box which will appear on the top right corner of this particular screen with an audio. If you want to disable it, you can simply disable it by unchecking this box. However, if you want to be notified when you are being talked to or there's a mention of your name in the particular session or in the chat, a special audio notification will come. So when you check this box, you will only be able to hear and see view the notification pop up when your name is mentioned in it, otherwise not. Closed captioning, collaborate pop-up notification. Now this is more like a transcript option which is available to the students. For example, you will when you check this box up and the trainer, the faculty is taking the class, whatever he is speaking will be visible to you on the screen in the form of captions just above this mute button. So these are the session settings which depends on person to person, and these can be managed on your own as per your preference. So this is a virtual classroom. That was all about this virtual classroom, which and your classes will happen here itself. But one mandate for this is you need to log in into your LMS account and then take the class. You will not be able to take your classes if you're not logged in into LMS. So logging in is a mandate. One important feature or aspect which comes with Blackboard Collaborate is the recordings of the sessions which you are attending. So each and every session which happens on this platform will be recorded automatically, and the recording will be saved as soon as the class has ended. Now, when you go into the course and just if you could see these three dots, you will get a pop-up saying view all recordings. When you click on view all recordings, a new dialog box, a new pop-up will open, which will show you, since this is a demo course and we do not have any recordings right now, you are not able to see, you'll not be able to view anything here. But as and when your classes happen and you click on view all recordings, you will be able to see all the recordings with the names in this list here. You can access these recordings throughout your academic journey and take reference and notes. You can filter these recordings, like, recent recordings will appear here, but when you wish to see a particular recording for a particular date or for a particular range, for example, I wish to see it from 4th of August to 10th of August, I simply need to take this calendar. I need to pick up the start date. I need to pick up the end date and done. Once you do this, all the recordings available between these dates will be visible here. So this will help you go through the content and the classes as many times as you want. These recordings do not have an expiry date. This will be available throughout the course. So that was all about the that was all about the major platform which the LMS platform which you will be using throughout your course. One more thing, which is the clap, LinkedIn clap. As I told you, this course is for personal grooming. Hence, you will not be using any of the features I talked about in the previous course in this particular course. This course will purely run through your LinkedIn profiles, and my colleague Tarun will explain you more about it. Also, we have a segregated, it is a different segregated column for my marks. Apart from viewing your assessments in the course itself, all your recently marked works, all your recently marked assessments will be visible here. So, I mean, right now we do not have anything here. As and when you start completing your assessments, so since there are, if you see view for view all marks, as you start attempting your assessments, this particular page can be accessed from the navigation panel as well, apart from accessing it from the course. So that's all about the platform. This is an institution page. Now, this particular page is it consists of all the quick links that you might require. However, the only useful quick links for you right now will be the website and the class calendar. If I talk about class calendar, the class calendar is also available inside the course along with the academic calendar. How will you be taking the classes through Collaborate will depend on the class schedule. Now, this particular class schedule, there will be no links for classes, but this is how you'll be able to see the timetable. All you would have to do while attending the class through Blackboard Collaborate will be uh, you need to view your timetable from this particular section, which is class calendar. For example, you have a class on 13th of August, Saturday, 10 a.m. to 12 noon. All you will have to do is, you know that the class is on Saturday, 10 o'clock. At 10 o'clock, once you log in into your LMS, you'll just go to join session and enter the course room to attend your class. So there will be no separate class link which will be provided, or a separate emailer for your classes. You will have a session, you will have a session schedule, the class schedule well in advance. You'll just have to log in at the specified date and time and get into the classes. Apart from that, the instructors will be helping you throughout the course, will be teaching you throughout the course. The names of those instructors will be here, mentioned here under course staff, and you'll be able to message them individually as well to get your doubts clarified or get in touch with them, talk to them. So that's all about this platform. Post this, I'll request Tarun to run through the academics in brief.
Hi, good evening, everyone. First of all, I would like to welcome you all to Edology family. I can see that like you guys would be excited to join this course and which is PGP in data science. I would quickly take you through what this course is all about. What are the different content elements in this course? And as Dr. Priya mentioned, it's important for you guys to understand what are the different assessments and what is the passing criteria to get the certification. Okay, can you guys see my screen?
Yes, Tarun.
Okay. So when you go to the courses section on this learning management platform, you would see there are two courses. The first course, which is LinkedIn Clap, and we commonly call it Clap. And the second course, which has been assigned to you, is PGP in data science that you have enrolled for. Uh, Though you guys have enrolled for PGP in data science, this LinkedIn Clap, I would quickly walk you through that. So this is a free course that has been assigned to you. The purpose of assigning this course is it is mainly for your professional development. So you would see there are four sections. The first is career development, second is leadership, third art and creativity, and fourth is productivity. If I click on this, these are the different courses within each section. So there's one short course on how to develop your career plan. Second is learning personal branding, job search strategies, and discovering your strengths. Similarly, in each section, there are four courses, and these courses are self-paced courses. So the difference when I say self-paced courses, you guys can go do these courses in as per your own convenience. It doesn't have any live classes. The only prerequisite to do these courses is you will have to create your LinkedIn account. So let's say when you click on any of these courses, it will take you to a LinkedIn. Uh, if you have a LinkedIn account, you just need to enter your password. If you do not have a LinkedIn account, you just need to create your LinkedIn account, and you would be able to access these courses. Now, this again, like this section is art and creativity, where you have courses like introduction to photography, animation foundations, introduction to video sound design. These are very generic courses. So maybe you are, so let's say if there are multiple people in the class, a few would want to do a course in photography, which may be a hobby for them. So it is completely on your discretion. Like these 16 courses are available to you. uh, we would definitely appreciate if you guys can utilize this to the maximum. Now, if I go back to the course, which is PGP in data science, as you all know, it is a 10 months program, which would run across over 10 months. And there are 5 different modules in this program, which is completed by a capstone project. So at the top, when you click on your course, you will see the first thing is academic calendar, which is for PGP in data science. When you click on it, it will give you the complete details about the program. For the time being, what we have put in the academic calendar for module 1. So you would see this week 1 live classes. This is this is the topic that would be covered. This is the module 1. In week 2, we would be covering the next topic, which is data analysis with Excel introduction. And in week 3, it is advanced data analysis with Excel. So the first module would run over 3 weeks. Now, if I close this, this is class schedule. Chandrika has already shown you what's there in class schedule. Now, this course, there are different content elements, or I would say there are different course elements in this program. So you would have discussion forums, you would have self-learning material, which is reading material. You would also have quizzes, which are practice quizzes, just to check your understanding. You would also have, you may have group activities. And as we know that this data science is a very practical program, you would also have couple of lab sessions where you actually do whatever you learn in your live classes, you come to the platform and there would be different activities and exercises which would be assigned, and you will do those activities. And guys, if you have any questions, you can just put those questions in the chat window, and we can address those questions towards the end of the session. Then there is this document, which is program handout. It is more of a ready reckoner for you, which talks about program description. So if I scroll it, this is program description. It talks about what this program is all about, any prerequisites or core requisites for this course, learning objectives. You can see this is the faculty who you would be interacting with. So as of now, we have put in 2 faculty, but yes, you would also get an opportunity to interact with multiple industry experts and instructors who would be teaching you throughout the program. This is the entire syllabus of this program. So you would say there are 5 modules: introduction to business analytics with Excel, descriptive analytics and data visualization, predictive analytics, big data analytics, social and web analytics, and then finally there is a capstone project. Now, which is it's very important to understand what is the examination scheme. So you would see there are 5 modules, and for each module, there is a course end assessment or a module end assessment. Each assessment will carry a weightage of 10%. So there are 5 modules, total weightage would be 50%. And then there is a capstone project which would come towards the end of the program, which carries a weightage of 50%. Now to you may think that, I may not do the capstone project and I would just do my assessments. So the passing criteria is you need to have 50% is a passing criteria for this program, and it is it is mandate that 25% in assessments and 25% in the capstone project. Now moving to the course content, this is like you will see the module 1, introduction to business analytics with Excel. When you click on it, it will open the different topics and different content elements in this course. So if I click on the first topic, which is business analytics and optimization, so these are the learning objectives of this topic. Now you would see here, this is self-learning material part 1. Now if I click on it, it would open the self-learning material. Just allow me a minute. It is taking some time. Chandrika, my system is frozen. Can you check at your end?
Yes, Tarun, just a
Yeah.
bit. Um, Tarun, I need control. Or I'll just share it, just a minute. Let me check.
Yeah.
So meanwhile, if learners, if you have any doubts, please put it on chat box, or in next 5 minutes when Tarun stops, you can even unmute yourself and ask questions. The recording will be available on 8th of August. You will get your login ID and every other credential so that you can get into the learning mode.
Hi, a quick question.
Tarun,
Yes, Sachin, go ahead.
Yeah, so the structure will be same for AIML as well, right?
The LMS experience will be same, but the obviously the course structure,
Okay.
the content will be different. The
Content
structure will be, yeah, the structure will be similar.
So there seems to be a technical
yeah,
glitch.
there's some technical glitch.
Yeah, so when I am trying it on my system, it is opening, but when I share the screen, it is not letting me do that.
Okay.
Because of copyright, it is disabled. So when you guys will have access to LMS, you would be able to see the content.
Tarun, explain the assessments also.
Yeah. Okay. So for each course, if you would see these check your understanding, these are practice quizzes which are not graded. This is only for your understanding. So you would see that every week you would have your live classes, and you would have a practice quiz for every week. Now, if you would see that three different topics in module one, and towards the end you would have an assessment, which is the graded assessment as I discussed, which would have a weightage of 10%. And if you would go to your, when you will access the class schedule and academic calendar, in academic calendar, it would be clearly written that this assessment is due on this date. So it is important for you guys to submit your assessments before or maximum by that day. So let's say, in your first assessment, you get 5%, you get 50% marks. So considering that it carries weightage of 10%, so we will take cumulative one. So as I told you, there are 5 assessments. Each assessment would carry 10% mark. So to minimum to get the certification, you need to have a cumulative score of 25% in assessments and 25% minimum in your capstone project. This module 2, if you would see, this would only be open when your first module is complete. So this is like you complete your first module, you have access to the content for first module. When you are done with your first module and you are about to start the second module, just 2 days before that, it would you would be able to access module 2, and similarly for rest of the modules. So when you are about to complete module 2 and about to start module 3, 2 days before that, you would get access to module 3. I think we are good to go. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask.
Thank you, Tarun. Pooja, can you come to the screen once more?
Yes.
Yeah. So Pooja is your support system. As you might have understood by now, that you will have to look into class schedule on your own and come to the classes. And also you have to go through the content and do the assessment. You must understand online programs are adopted by autonomous independent learners. But having said that, all of you have a busy life, and that is where Pooja helps you to be on track. So she will reach out to you if she finds that you're lagging behind somewhere. She will be your mother after you to finish the milestones. And of course, she is your go-to person if you are confused or if you have any glitches, technical or otherwise. She is your go-to person. Thank you, Chandrika. Thank you, Tarun. But let's give students 2 more minutes. If anyone wants to speak or want to ask anything, now is the moment. Otherwise, we close for the evening. Yeah, I think that's a sign of success. सबको सब कुछ समझ आ गया. So all the very best to all of you. Look out for our email, our WhatsApp, and our calls. All the very best to everyone. Good night.
Thank you, ma'am. Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Good night.